I'm going to hand over the microphone to someone more equipped than I.
Well, I'm going to be giving a version of the story tomorrow morning at the opening ceremonies, and I hope you'll all come. But what I wanted to say, you can only do so much with poetry. You need two things. You need a dream, and you need people who will make it actual. If my roommates had said, "You're right, you should be studying for your master's morals, it's a nice idea, but," nothing would have happened. If, when the flyers went out in purple and pink, which, by the way, said a tournament on the party, people that looked at that and went, "That sounds weird," and thrown it in the trash. Nothing would have happened. At 11:30 on that Sunday morning, when my roommate was still finishing her car, and I was looking at the empty backyard and wondering if anybody was going to come, nothing could have happened. Except that in the next half hour they did, and there were 50 people there. And nothing would have happened if the 50 people who were there hadn't continued to talk to each other and said, "Let's do it again," with even more people. And so all of you have had the dream. All of you have had that moment when you can just glimpse how it will feel to really swing that sword right. How it will look if that garment you have in your mind, if you can actually make it go together, or the particular kind of embroidery, or the thing with the metal, or the wood, or the leather. You have it in your mind. Everybody has dreams in their mind. And the surrounding world says to them, "Well, that's nice, but you should be doing ordinary, useful things." And what they don't know is that it's only worthwhile if you can do it with passion. And if you can apply that passion and make the skill of your hands carry it out, and you do that because other people are teaching you or encouraging you or saying, "Yes, I really want to eat that dish you're talking about that you found in that weird old book," depending on how weird it was. I just heard a story about it. And not all the garments come out like what you expected. This is true too. And everybody has really interesting stories of experiments. But without all the other people, you don't have the reason. Because far too many of us, if it's just for me, why should I bother? But if you've got a bunch of people who will really appreciate seeing that nifty embroidery that you've been tricking your fingers over, or eating the food, or watching you go out on the field and swing a sword, then you've got a context, you've got a culture, you've got a situation, that's this word, in which it has meaning. And with other people, I mean, I'm a writer, and being a writer can often be a rather detached sort of existence. You sit there and you type away and you hope somebody will read it, but by the time they do, it's like a year and a half later. And eventually somebody may come up to you and say, "Well, that was a great book," and you're trying to remember which book. But in this kind of a situation, you get a much more immediate feedback that's much more rewarding. And that, I think, is where having an organization, having a household, having a barony, having a kingdom, gives you a reason to make the effort and rewards you for making the effort. So It's that making the dream reality, pursuing the excellence, and getting rewarded for it, getting appreciated for it. No matter what you do, no matter how new you are, if you go up to someone and say, can I help you carry that box? Can I sweep the floor? Can I do something to help? Eventually, if you keep doing that, somebody is going to give you something jiggly to put around your neck. And in the world at large, far too often, effort does not get rewarded. It does not get recognized. And that desire for status is a biological urge. If you look at nature, it's based on survival. And I think that's one basic reason. I spent a lot of time in the early days trying to figure out why on earth this is working. And I didn't have writing to us, wanting to know how to start a group. And how to deal with the group once they started it. We've all been there. So I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and those were the conclusions that I came to. So that's what you have to keep doing. You have to keep looking for new people with talent, encouraging them to use the talent, teaching each other, appreciating each other, and making the things of beauty and skill and magic that are all around us. Go to the arts and sciences, and all the fantastic things there. Go out and watch people doing amazing things all around us. This is a wonderful example, a sort of World's Fair of medieval or Middle Ages. And I think it's doing the same thing for us all who are here, that going to the World's Fair did, and showcase everything that is excellent here. Thank you all for making me happy.